That's why it's tiny. Now this is a super secret live stream if it decides to start. Okay, it started, allegedly. But I hate it. I hate it because now it gives me the viewer count. Well, it used to give me that. Oh, okay. But whatever. Hi. Hello. Welcome to another Seb's live stream. I know. I know I haven't been live. Ooh, I can see chat. Great. I know I haven't been live in a while. I've been literally ridiculously busy with film school. And not just ridiculously busy, but ridiculously tired also. I feel like I'm getting old. Like too fucking old. Like my hair, it used to only take it like a month to grow like so much to the point where I felt like it needed to be cut. But now it's been like a couple of months since I shaved it all, and it's just here. It just back in the day it would go up to here, and now I'm like, oh my god, I'm balding. But yeah, other news. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's I've been. It's been. I miss streaming. I miss talking politics a lot, so fucking much. Hi, Ifulkat, welcome. Yeah, good afternoon. Yeah, I miss properly streaming and properly talking about politics. I don't know why. Hi, Magic Mia. Welcome. Hi. Hola. Uh, it's weird because like those cars over there thought that I was taking a taxi. But no. Yeah, I like doing IRL streams. I tried to do one yesterday when I was going to school, but my internet just didn't want to work. So yeah, but now hopefully going on a date, but I don't know if that is going to actually happen because they just said let's push it to 4, and I was like okay, and now I'm scared that they are regretting everything, but it's fine. Okay, I've been watching a lot of queer movies this month because Pride, but I haven't been able to actually watch one at the. Thank you, Mia. Thank you. I can see the resubscription, but there are no alerts in this stream because there is no alert. I think you can set up now. Actually, I don't know. Because Twitch has developed alerts now, but I don't know if they are going to work for like phone live streaming. So yeah, that would be fun. But yeah, thank you for the 3 months. I appreciate it. But yeah, I was watching gay movies. I've only watched a couple, some bad though, but others were super good. And I rewatched yesterday a couple of days ago. I rewatched one of my favorite movies of all time for 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 homework, and I couldn't finish it because it was so good. Like the the shots, the entire cinematography of that movie is ridiculously good to the point where I needed to stop a second to be able to breathe because taking in those beautiful compositions is like, mind blowing. But yeah, I just really understand how to set up alerts on Twitch. I have no idea. I think they have uh, they give you the browser URL, but I'm not sure. So I just keep with the Streamlabs alerts because they are the easiest to set up by far. Like I like since the whole stream elements since the whole stream elements like drama that happened like a couple of months ago. I think almost last year already. Uh, I've been trying to move to like everything to Streamlabs, to Stream Elements. Uh, but yeah, like luckily I've always used OBS, not Streamlabs OBS. But yeah, I don't know. I feel weird using like Streamlabs for like the widgets. But yeah. Uh, Now I very rarely watch movies because I very frequently just get bored. Oh my god, fair. I mean, it is difficult nowadays with um, like I don't think it's that our um, focus spans have shortened. I think we have less reason to have more tolerance of having to focus our attention on longer stuff, and that is what like like social media in general has done to us. But yeah, because it's interesting because the like humans only have a second 7 second 6 second attention span. Like it's not a new thing, like that has always happened, but like for example that is why like a movie has cuts to keep the people engaged, has different things appearing, uh, not listening but like sounding all times. So that's how movies, for example, or TV shows or any multimedia project keep people's attention keeps keep people's attention. You know what I mean? Are you going to a specific place or just walking? Yeah. Uh, I'm going to pick up my date. You're not going to see the date. Like I'm going to arrive and I'm going to end stream. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to go walking, go on foot. I feel like I haven't spoken English in such a fucking long time. So I was like, you know what? I want to stream. And yes, social media has shortened attention spans even more. But that's what I'm saying. I don't think social media has actually shortened our attention spans. It just like social media basically has reinforced the fact that we have short attention spans, and we basically in the past had developed like a tolerance of our already short attention spans. So we like pushed ourselves to pay attention even when we like naturally didn't want to, for example. Whereas now, because everything is so like readily available to us, or like we watch short content more often, like TikTok. I didn't want to bring TikTok up, but like TikTok. Um, we feel like, oh, why would I watch a movie when I can just watch a TikTok, watch a short YouTube video, uh, or things like that. But because at the same time, like, you'll still watch streams that last 5, 6, 7 hours. It's not that we are unable to pay attention for that long, because like we clearly are, but you know I mean, even then, when you're paying, like, half paying attention. Also, hi Sam, welcome. Hi. Even when you're like half paying attention to a stream, or it's in the background, like there's still some um shit in your brain going on. But yeah, I argued that it was just a general dynamic within capitalism because time has become commodified. Ooh, that's a good argument. I can see that. I mean, yeah. I mean, not even just capital. I mean, obviously everything goes like capitalism, but like how the school system has basically indoctrinated us just to memorize shit instead of actually learning. So we just want like the thing and keep it in our mind like for the time being until we get tested about it. And if we don't need and as soon as we don't need the information anymore, we just forget about it. But yeah. Uh, yeah, our tolerance for boredom. Oh my god, yes. There was a time where, like, I wasn't watching, like, not like self-help gurus, but like mindfulness content. And one of the things that I kept was we should develop being fine with being bored. Like, we should be fine with boredom. And sometimes we should just be able to, when we are bored, just sit with it. And like not like come into our impulses, you know? And I thought that was like not mind blowing, but it really resonated with me because I mean, especially I'm a fucking consumer. Hello. Um, I was like, yeah. Every time I feel bored, or I cannot feel bored. I feel like I have to constantly be doing something, and that is definitely fucking capitalism. So yeah. Oh, but this is what I wanted to talk about. A couple of days ago, I was thinking about how, like, I always think about my place in this sphere, uh, in this platform in general, but especially in this leftist sphere on Twitch. And I was thinking how, like you'll know that I like focus. I put focus in quotes because I don't only talk about that, but still, I focus on a lot of social issues. Um, but I thought it was interesting how, like, it's not even that I focus on social issues, it's that I just keep them at the forefront just as much as class, which is something that I feel like people, like how do I put it? It's like, I will bring up, like, when we're talking about class issues in general, I will bring up, like, gender, sexuality, race, and all of that stuff. Whereas the white men in the platform will we'll only mention those like social strata when it just so happens to be mentioned, you know? And I thought it was like kind of not fucked up, kind of fucked up, but interesting how people with less, uh, I don't know how to say it, more privileged people are, uh, I don't know how to put it, basically don't care. Not that even don't care, but like they literally have the privilege to not care to mention it, you know? Not care to mention it. It's not that they don't care about homophobia or queer people, but it's like they don't care to mention it unless it's like necessary, you know? Like, I don't know. And it is very interesting because like all of these social issues are like so blatantly and inherently tied with identity. Like it's literally called identity politics for a reason. That it makes the it makes the sadly mostly white tending to be male audience to be like cautious about it, you know? I wouldn't say like defensive, but definitely cautious. And it is very interesting because like we as communists, leftists, who are supposed to be aware of all the systems of oppression that keep perpetuating and are keep being perpetuated by capitalism, are supposed to be not only aware of these systems of oppression, but are ought to be like fighting against them and bringing them up and like making people, our audiences, conscious of them. But again, like privileged people like don't feel the need to bring all that stuff up because they are not affected by it, you know? That literally is literally fragility, right? So like I thought it was very, because like it literally all goes back to like white supremacy, capitalism, the patriarchy. Like of course people are going to think that my content is like inherently inferior when I talk about social issues, aka identity, because they are literally taught that whoever talks about it, right, are just the angry, the angry brown people, the annoying women, the loud gay people. You know what I mean? Like it is literally rooted in all of these like hateful ideologies that end up again like perpetuating capitalism. You know, like I was thinking about also how, for example, pat socks are the ultimate hypocrites, right? Like they're literally worse than conservatives or than grifters, because, for example, I mean, this is something that we all know. Also, I was supposed to go over there, but whatever. I will just keep walking. Um, I was thinking how like they allegedly stand for the working class, right? But they somehow are not for like minorities' rights. You know, they're not for women, they're not for queer people, they're not for, well, they sometimes say that they are for black people or people of color in general, but like the land back, the land back, what was it? Not issue. Discourse like showed very clearly how they don't actually care about uh, people of color in general, right? And so, how can they stand for uh, the emancipation of the working class if ultimately the vast, like literally mathematically, a lot, if not most, of the working class are going to be part of those minorities. They will they will be within those intersections of gender, class, sexuality, etc. You know, so yeah, it's like it's like how can you be a transphobe, aka supporting transphobia, supporting cis normativity in this specific case, uh, when that is exactly the system of oppression that was developed by capitalism, developed by the patriarchy, in order to maintain the working class separated, in order to maintain us without solidarity, in order for a revolution not to happen in the first place, Like they are quite literally doing the work of the bourgeoisie for them. They are literally keeping us separated from each other, you know? And they are saying, oh, you are keeping us separated because you don't want to mingle with conservatives. And I say, those are the conservatives are the ones that don't want to mingle with us. They are the ones actually doing the separation. And just because we don't want to be, discriminated, insulted, uh, killed by them, like it doesn't mean that we don't want class emancipation, we don't want revolution, you know. But yeah, oh, walking and talking is a hustle. Okay, I frequently feel like all the different intersections are frequently ignored. Yeah, especially disabled people are frequently ignored by even the more mindful leftists. Yes. Oh my God. Yes. I was thinking about ableism also, and how people don't really think about mental illness or mental health disabilities. And how that over people overlooking like mental health as a part of as a class intersection um, causes so much just ignorance within leftist spaces. I have an alert that whenever people say the words stupid or dumb, Stream Elements comes up and say, hey, we try not to talk about we try not to use ableist language. And that is like, I know that some people still think that it's like ridiculous, or I'm like too annoying, or I'm too how do they call it? Um, Not woke. It has like a specific name. I forgot. Whatever. They basically think I'm too annoying, but at the same time, but at the end of the day, if you think about it, words like dumb or stupid, it's not just the fact that they were literally rooted in ableist practices, it's the fact that they are used. Am I back? I don't know. I cannot see chat because for some reason Twitch doesn't want to show me chat for the first. Okay, we're back. As I was saying, now I hate it because I cannot see the chat from the others from the past stream, whatever, because it reset it. But as I was saying, when people use those ableist words in order to insult conservatives or bigots, like they are using it in order to avoid doing a proper analysis, in order to literally authorize them, literally alienate them. Like they are saying, oh, you are like you they are literally basically saying you don't have enough intelligence to comprehend whatever is happening, and it's like it's not about them not being intelligent enough. It's about them quite literally being indoctrinated their whole entire fucking lives into thinking these things, into thinking, oh, trans people are bad, gay people are groomers, black people are going to steal your money, whatever, what Mexican people are going to come for your job, like all those things. And it's even more fucked up because like that propaganda is still existing, is still prevalent in all aspects of life in general, but not just life in general, but specifically in US life, you know? So yeah, like, and yes, I can get that it is frustrating to see like people like fucking Ron DeSantis or like, what's the Florida governor name? No, he's Ron DeSantis. Who was I thinking? I was thinking about Ted Cruz. Oh my god. Yeah, I know those people are like infuriating, and yes, like I won't blame anyone who just gets mad at them, but at the same time, we still have to keep in mind to the fact that they are like pieces of the chess game of the bourgeoisie of capitalism, and that they are ultimately just agents doing their job because that's how the system was designed in the first place. But yeah. Revolution. Oh, I'm completely with you. It perpetuates a biologically essentialist view of mental ability. Yes, that is deeply rooted in racism. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. And people don't think about that enough. People don't actually make the connection between ableism and its racist white supremacist roots. You know, ideas can be bad, and many people have bad ideas regardless of who they are. Yes, yes. And also, like, again, I don't like when, like, saying someone is bad is like literally reducing them. It's like you're literally saying their entire personality is reduced to one action. And like the sad reality is that we are humans, we are multifaceted, so we have like many different aspects. Like for example, I'm sure Ron DeSantis might be nice to some white men, you know, and so like for those white men he's nice, and for the rest of the people in the population he's a horrible person. But you know how like those words are like so subjective and will radically change based on the perspective. Like ultimately saying someone is bad is not proper analysis. It's just like it's literally your feelings. Hashtag facts are not your feelings. But yeah, welcome back, Sam. I've seen a lot of ableist shit on the Western left without them realizing it. To be fair, but still, yeah. I mean, yeah, and um, like it is annoying for me when I feel that when I bring up like ableism, not just ableism, but I mean any fucking kind of bigotry, but especially ableism, that I will be perceived as annoying, you know? When, like, the reality is that if you perceive me as annoying when I bring up, like, a mistake that you are doing, I'm not the one that's wrong. I'm not the one that needs to change things. Like, I shouldn't be the one, like, shutting up, Like, not to mention that literally historically, when minorities speak up, oh, you're annoying. Oh, you're crazy. Oh, you're being too loud. Shut up. It is like that. Like it is mind fucking how like everything goes back to a historical context. There are historical precedents for everything. It goes back. It all literally goes back to like history, and that is why we ought to use a historically dialectical analysis on this shit. But yeah. Also, hi FLFNF, welcome. The world. the word evil isn't really helpful for sure, but also Nazis do get the wall. uh, yes. I mean, look, and I mean, I will say what I will say. As much as I get, sympathize, and agree with that feeling, we also like, I don't know. I feel like mm, I feel like people take the fascism analysis for granted sometimes. You know, like um, it's like I don't know how to word. I don't want to talk about this because I'm on an IRL stream. Um, but all I'm going to say is that again, as much as there are and will be and have been people that we get fucking infuriated and enraged by, we still as um as principled leftists have to still be aware of like the context in which all of those things happen, why those things happen, and understand how it is all still rooted in like capitalism. Do you know what I mean? And this is why I say like people take this for granted, because it is easy to it is easy to just say Nazis bad, which they are, but at the same time, we ought to have a proper analysis of why they were bad, you know, like what were the material conditions that led those things to happen, and understand how capitalism ultimately and inevitably leads to all of those situations, you know? And I understand that it is like people are, I want to say scared, but I don't think scared is the right word, but I will use scared. Sometimes people are scared to look at these like universally perceived as bad things with a more cold lens, you know. But that is like I think that is what we as principled leftists ought to do, you know. Like I'm not going to like get be mad at you if you say like fuck the Nazis, they get the wall, because like I get it, same. But like we still have to keep in mind like okay, they were like, as much as some people hot take, they were still people, they were still part of a indoctrination, not facility, like they were still part of like the indoctrination that was going on at the time, you know so yeah, I mean, not to even mention that, you know liberals, they might not have a swastika tattooed on them, but like, just saying, you know uh fascism is a desperate cry of capitalism or something. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, when capitalism starts to fuck up, fascism takes a grip, and it is what it is. Yeah. But yeah, okay. It is 10 to 4, so I have to go to get my date. I hope you all like this short stream, this short double stream because it cut. But yeah, hopefully I will be, um, and you can be both. Oh, girl. Oh, we're not getting into that entire conversation, but yes. I hope you'll like the stream. If you haven't already, go into the Discord, like, sub, cheer with bits, whatever. I wish I could. Sorry, have fun. No, it's okay. Um, yeah, yeah. You don't want to give in the revenge mindset. Yes. Um, oh yeah, join the Discord because that's where I post when I go live. I will try to do a stream this week that is coming because my finals will technically be over, or at least I don't have any more shootings next week. It's only editing, and I'm not editing any of the two shorts that I'm shooting. And but yeah, thank you everyone so much. I cannot. Sam, I think you can rate, but there are too few people to rate right now. Anyway, okay. Thank you everyone so much for coming. See you next time. Bye.